Welcome to another episode of the Lone Recruiter Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Clemenson. And in today's episode, I want to ask you a very simple question. Are you 100% sold? I've probably done episodes on this in the past, and I'm going to quote my good friend Charmaine, who was a guest on this podcast a couple of weeks ago, and we've done some courses with her. I had the absolute privilege of working with her last Tuesday for an internal event where we basically invited 50-odd clients to elevate their BD skills, elevate their LinkedIn skills. We thought it would be an amazing value add for them. It went off. It was a fantastic success. So, yeah, we had Charmaine as a guest, had another guy in as a guest, and it was a fantastic day. So why am I telling you this? She has a saying, which is, are you 100% sold? And the purpose of asking that, right, no matter what you do, and let's just land it in like the sales context or the recruitment context, are you 100% sold today? Are you 100% sold on the candidate you're representing? Are you 100% sold on your services? Are you 100% sold on the company that you're representing? Are you 100% sold? Is it a hell yes or a hell no? In that, if you're not sold 100%, the person you're trying to sell to cannot be sold. Because they will only get, if you're only 70% sold, you're only going to be able to sell at 70%. And then they're only going to be 70% sold. Does this make sense? So I think at a fundamental level, this makes a lot of sense. And it's not hard to actually comprehend. But she goes on to say that, you know, if you've got a sales team, right? So just say you're a recruitment manager and you've got a sales team and there's that rah-rah meeting in the morning or you've got that quick stand-up meeting in the morning. Like, how do you get people into the frame of mind that they're 100% sold every single day, right? And it's a challenge to stay up here and to be motivated and to be energized. I believe it's a skill. It's a habit. It's a skill. Some people have it. Some people don't. Some people are getting there and need help, and they're the ones that this might really help, okay? So I want to give you a practical exercise today to make you 100% sold today. Because if you're not 100% sold, then who's going to be 100% sold, right? Now, I'm not going to talk about in the context of a beautiful candidate that you've got that's, you know, perfect for the market. I'm not going to talk about a beautiful role that you just know everyone's going to jump over. That's easy to be 100% sold on, right? That's just super, super simple. What about when you wake up, you get to the office, it's 8 o'clock, you've got a coffee in hand, you're tired, for whatever reason, it's been a big week. How do you get 100% sold then, right, on yourself? And I want to shift this to where this came about, right? Let's go back to Charmaine. When I worked with her on Tuesday, we have 50 people in the room. We're about to go on this beautiful stage and do a Q&A, start the day, get it going. She just grabbed the 4 people who were running the thing. As I'm literally walking, I have a lapel mic on, I'm literally walking out to go on. She goes, no, come in, grab me, grab Mark, grab Beth, huddled us, like proper huddled us. Like I felt like I was backstage at, I don't know, some Taylor Swift concert. And she's just like, we just need to come on guys, we've done the work, we're amazing, you're all beautiful, you know, we know our shit, you're experts at what you do, let's just have some fun with this. And revved us up. I'm usually the one revving people up. And at first I was a little bit like, oh shit. Okay, she held my hand. This is interesting. But then by the end, I was like, yeah, fuck, this is the best. Like, she made me feel special. She made me feel great. And I was 100% sold to go and then deliver. And I was really like, it just landed in that moment for me how powerful those sort of huddles can be. So, you know, what I did with my crew yesterday, I'm sure a bunch of them are listening, we got some clear strategies. We're all here. Everyone wants to be there. You always want to be a bit further than where you were yesterday. That's natural. So I just basically said, guys, stand up. There's a couple of things I did. One, stand up. We all stood up. We're having a teams meeting, all of us. And the first thing I said, just shake it out. Let's just get the energy going. And I just went around the room and I said to every individual why I'm 100% sold on them. I pointed out the area that they need to work on to get to the next level. And I finished by saying I'm 100% sold you're the person for that. So let me give you an example. I said, Pete, you are an absolute tremendous line runner in that you can have all your tasks here and then you go and you run. But the problem you have is you won't stop running. Sometimes you need to pause, have a little, stick your head up. Am I on the right track? No, pivot a little bit, head down, run again. His strength is sprinting and running a line, but his learning curve is just when do I pause to actually take a breath and go, am I on the right track? Am I doing the right things? And we've lost a little market dominance in that market. And I said, that's fine. We diluted our efforts now and our energies. We've got a few competitors coming in in the next 3 to 6 months. We want you very firmly back at number one in that market. Guess what, Pete? I'm 100% sold you're the guy to do that. So let's fucking do this. He was so pumped up. And I did that for everyone, okay? And this is a great way to get your team going, because it's not just rah-rah, hoo-ha. This is what you're good at. Here's your learning. This is why I think you can tackle that and dominate it. And I'm 100% sold on you as the person to do that. So if you're a manager, that's a great tip with your team in terms of being 100% sold. But if you're an individual, okay, like let's just say you're at home right now, it's dark, you're lonely, you're listening to this and you're thinking, well, that's great, I don't have a team. Well, what about you, okay? I want you to think of your greatest challenge right now. What is the greatest challenge on you? I want you to write it down. So grab a pen. What is your greatest challenge today that you know you need to get over to get you to the next level? So let me give you some examples. You might know that you need to get your social media stuff up and running, or you know that you need more deals. Everyone needs more deals, right? Or whatever your hurdle is, whatever your big 3 to 6 month plan or vision is, what is it? Okay. And now what I want you to do underneath that is write down 3 to 4 times where you've had to face a challenge like this. And it might be relevant. It might be, well, I've had 0 on my desk before. I know how to build that up. I've got clients. I've got da-da-da. Or it might be, I haven't tackled this specific problem before, but here are times where I've also tackled unfamiliar problems and I've actually, achieved what I wanted to achieve, or I've gotten over that hurdle. Essentially what you want to do is write down the challenge, the vision, the goal for the next 3 to 6 months, or today. I don't know how big or small time frame you want. I don't care. Pick a problem, and I want you to write underneath it 3 or 4 things that you've done similar or you've done in the past that's the same. You've overcome that, right? Because this now becomes your book of truth, like your little yellow post-it note of courage. We've talked about that before. And I want you to just stand up and go, I have overcome these challenges before. I have done this before. I did this just last year. I've been in this position before. I'm 100% sold that I can get over this next hurdle. And just feel the energy in that. You're proving to yourself from your past doings, from the things you've done in the past, that you've done it, right? You've got something to draw upon. And by writing down those things you've done before, it's going to make getting over that hurdle that you're looking at now seem inconsequential. And the more you do this activity, hey, guess what? The better you are at jumping over these hurdles and achieving your goals, okay? So you need to be 100% sold on your abilities to get over that hurdle, and you will. You need to help your team, if you're looking after a team, be 100% behind them, 100% confident, 100% sold in your team, okay? They will feel it. They know when you're pissed off. They know when you've lost interest. They know when you think they're shit, okay? So let's change that narrative today. Let's just get on the holler, go, who's in your team? Hey, you are phenomenal at this. I have seen you absolutely hammer the phones and get work whenever you need to get it done. Right now you're sitting with 0 job specs. That makes me nervous. Sure as shit makes you nervous. But guess what? Because you've done it before, I'm 100% sold you can do that again today. Let's just fucking hammer it today. Let's hammer it for the rest of this week. And I want to be celebrating with you on Friday going, look at all the work we've generated. I'm 100% sold. Let's do this. Feel the power in that, okay? And we want to motivate ourselves. We can motivate each other. And it's not just wishy-washy. Oh, you can do it. It's, here's our problem. Here's what we've done in the past to tackle it. And this is why I'm 100% sold that I can deal with that. There's some power in that. There's some grit in that, okay? That's all I have time for you today. Like, share, subscribe. Everyone needs to hear this episode. As always, have an amazing day and may all your deals come true.